Welcome to BTR, Beautiful Toy Reviews. From the Disney Store is Gaston and Belle from the live-action Disney movie Beauty and the Beast. That says Belle and Gaston Film Collection. Collection de Films. If you don't want to take these dolls out of their box, that is okay, because you can easily view them from all angles. I like how it has this little angle here. Give it a nice different look. So we've got branches on the side of the box. You can even see Belle's shoes. Usually with dolls, they're kind of like, a lot of the dolls, whether they're Barbie dolls or Disney dolls, the skirts are usually long, so you can't really see their shoes very well, or at all. You can see Gaston's spurs on the back of his boots. And we have a real photo on the back of the box. The Grand Ballroom. That would be where they make their descent down the stairs. This just talks about the film collection. The Disney Film Collection captures the essence and details of Walt Disney Studios' newest live-action movies. Designed with the Disney fan and collector in mind, the collection features carefully crafted sculpts and intricate costume details that bring to life our favorite characters from the big screen. Now before they turn any doll into from the live action movie, what they do is they take pictures and computer scans of the actors' faces, and that is how it's a whole process before they get it to this final stage. It goes through a lot of different people, a lot of people handling it, so they really try their best to make it accurate. Now, I know some people didn't like the look of this doll. I can see that they tried really hard to make it look like Emma Watson. I love her dress. It's just made out of real material. She's got rags here hanging. Just make things very convenient. They made Belle into like an inventor, like her father, and just a very similar, but again, they didn't want you to feel just like the live-action Cinderella movie. They didn't want you to feel like you just knew exactly what was going to happen. You wanted a few changes, make the story feel new again. Now it's attached like this in a lot of parts of the movie because the conveniency of her being able to hop up on a horse and just ride without her dress getting in the way. Now I'm going to clip this, but I wanted to show you. So you can untie the apron. I love how her hair is just braided. I like that hairstyle. It's a ponytail, but it's a braided ponytail. Her wrists are very flexible. So her ankles. Just a down-to-earth gal. See freckles on her face? Her necklace looks like it's got 3 keys. Little ties. Hasbro, the other company that did this was Hasbro. I like the face of that one, but the dress, it's just got this printed cheap look in my opinion. So, they got hairspray to hold it down. And let's see what else. I think that is it. So I'll just go ahead and clip this. We'll see what it looks like after that. Voila! This is what the dress looked like in the sketch. Before they even released the first trailer, they released sketches from the movie. And Belle's dress didn't have that tucked in side look. It's just like this. And by the way, the stitching was it was really stitched tight with thread, so it's not going to be those plastic T-tags. So if you want to trim those off to make it look like this, be very careful with the scissors so you don't accidentally cut into the fabric. See, that just looks more natural. And of course, if I wanted to do this, you can either figure out another way to tuck it, or just take this skirt right here and then tie it underneath, have it tucked underneath one of these ties. So you can figure out a way to get it back. I like to make things as realistic as possible, so if the apron is tied down, I'll trim that, or an overlay, because the actors don't have those stuff tied down, so why should the dolls? And yes, they're very posable. Oh, we'll take out this first layer though, give her a different look. There. Oh, would you look at that? Red and red. Now, the male dolls are usually not as flexible, but his wrists, look at this, his wrists are flexible. The Cinderella doll set kit, Prince kit, his wrists are not flexible like this. So this is a nice surprise. He's got a red ring, and oh yes, that was what I was wanting to show you. Belle has a ring on her pinky right there, on her right hand. It's a gold ring. First, let me give you a nice turnaround look here. His waist does not turn, and neither does hers, by the way. I noticed that they give him a pistol versus in the animated movie, he just has a rifle. And look, it's removable. It's got this design right here. It's imprinted in the leather, plus this gold part right here. And you can fit it in the doll's hand. I'm doing a good job there. There we go. Just kind of squeeze it in. Look at that. Belt. And as I mentioned earlier, he has spurs, 4 buttons on the pants, buttons of course on his jacket and on his sleeve. Very similar to the Beast. And the belt, of course, that is, you can take that off. 2 buttons on either side. Remove his belt. Oh, yes, of course. So, it's got this. It's not Velcro because it is made out of plastic. There we go. And I'm not going to remove this, or maybe I am, but if you want to leave it like this, to where if you want to keep his belt off sometimes, but you want the jacket to pull in, then leave that plastic tag like that. Otherwise, it's just going to be hanging out like this, and you're going to have a hard time keeping it closed. But let's look at some more detail underneath. Look at this shirt here. Pocket flaps to simulate pockets, but they're really just sewn. And 2 buttons. We got pocket on the other side. buttons on the right in the middle. And that's what I love about collector dolls. They just really get into the details. And these are not 17-inch. 17-inch dolls, they really take pride in the details because the dolls are bigger. It's easier to add more details to them. And let's get another look at his face. It's got some whiskers right here. You see a little more hair on the sideburns. There's a black tie that's holding his ponytail. Now the hair is typically on male dolls part of the mold. It's not real like the female dolls. I must say it looks very much like Luke Evans, the actor that plays Gaston. So I took off the rags. I wanted to show you that they're actually attached together in one tie. It was hard to tell because it was the ties are just all intertwined with each other. So all I have left is the apron. The dress, nice and long, covering her bloomers. And you can see her socks there. And there's brown ties on the front of her shoes. See right there. And a nice close-up look of the gun. That wood looks really real. It's the part you cock back. Wow. You really have to, I like to debox things because you really can't truly appreciate all the detail stuff. Sometimes, like for an example, the shoes may be well made, but they're hidden. But a better shot of her keys. They may not be keys, but they awfully look like them, don't they? Gaston's gun is halfway out of its holster, so you can see it better. Thank you for watching, everyone, and don't forget to check back for more videos and to check out my social networks. Bye-bye!